stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. To get cranked up for this semi-final collision. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Ball handed off. Look out, room to run here. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the same runner's got it again. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Good throw to the left. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're in that goal-to-go situation.
Touchdown, Irish, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here from the shotgun.
solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Missed his receiver, it's incomplete. Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the ground. It's Moore. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that,
trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
2nd down now after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He fires downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Davison. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Touchdown, Oregon. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another 1st down. As the 1st down is still going. Brought down, he crosses midfield to the 46.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another 1st down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Design quarterback run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick.
Here he goes, inside the 40. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterbacks make...
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead... takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They stop him, but it's a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. He's got it with room to move. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
One play moves the ball to the 44. Will be first down. Back to pass. It's Smith. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the ball trying to take a shot there with just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds, and it'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first.
Touchdown, Oregon! This quarterback on fire today.
Well, that's how you close a half up. And what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after this throw for 6.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it go. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
Extra point try coming now. PAT puts them in front by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. To see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Dropping back, it's Smith. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looks right for a quick completion. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Headed for the end zone, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
Oh my goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And here's the handoff. Quick juke to get free. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. And they misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Sure hands, it's Young. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there?
He's in the clear. No out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to find room. It's James. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to throw. It's Carr. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Will not be brought That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. On the run, it's Davison. Fighting off the defender. But bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And there's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Second down after that previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. To the air, it's Smith. Swung with a pass rush.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke the tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock. Working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
They break the huddle for third and goal now. They're 2 for 2 on third this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. kicking team on the sideline try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. Offense cross out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Ducks are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Oregon! This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To the air, it's Carr. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle.
He's got it, enough for a first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.